special dedication. Thank y'all. I want to thank you.
Hey. Ooh.
This is our first vlog for
This is bad
YouTube.
lighting.
This is our first vlog for YouTube. Shh.
Yeah.
And we're
We
just
got
coming.
matching shirts on.
Yes, we did. I got black. I mean, she got black. I got white. So we're here today to talk about our fitness journey and our goals and getting back to where we were before. Today was our first workout of this year, 2018, and we went to Equinox, had a good workout. Did like 40 minutes,
Right.
and it was amazing. And sat in the steam room after I didn't.
Yeah, I sat in the steam room. She had her hair done. She didn't want to sit in the steam room, which makes sense. But I feel like we woke up today and we had potential, like a lot of excuses to use, like we're tired.
We were drinking all night last night.
Yeah, we were drinking last night because obviously it was New Year's Eve, and I'm sick on top of that. I've been sick for 5 days, so. But going to the gym, I felt better after going to the gym. Like sitting in the steam room, I felt better, and it's just like it was. Even though I had excuses, I still went, and you still go because that's the promise we made to ourselves, and that's what. Or it's 2018. Everybody says, "Oh, it's your fitness goals." Like, "Oh, my New Year's resolution." It's not our New Year's resolution. It's like our life resolution because we feel like it's really important to get back to where we were. Because it's funny enough that we both were our weights. We weighed ourselves at the gym.
A reality check.
It was reality check. We literally weighed ourselves before we left my house, and we both were trying to say my scale was wrong when in reality my scale was right, and we needed that slap in the face to be like, no, you're lying to yourself. The scale not lying, you're lying. So it was a good reality check, and it was good accountability for both of us. Be like, yeah, you are that way, and what are you gonna do about it? So like taking ownership of it, and
I'm not gonna lie, weighing myself before the workout made me want to go harder during the workout. I was
Right.
like, oh my god, am I sweating yet? Am I sweating yet? Versus like just going like, let's get it over with. I was actually excited to work out after seeing what I weighed. And it's like I've been working out consistently, even though I gained my weight back. I still was being active, and most recently I found out I have a thyroid issue. So, but that isn't an excuse for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna give up. I should just be this way forever. Like it's for more to me motivation. Like keep pushing and try to break those barriers that come with thyroid issues and stuff like that. Because it's a common thing that no one really talks about.
yeah, same. Like even just to piggyback off of that, like my doctor told me that I had to start taking. Last year she tried to put me on the iodine supplement because the thyroid issue, and then this year she told me to start taking the L-thyroxine as well. And she told me I really love her because she's all about holistic healing first. And before she told me she'll prescribe me hormones, she'd much rather me do the natural way, which I agree with her. So it's not more of us to be like, oh, it's an excuse to have a thyroid issue. It's more in addition to like, oh, I'm recognizing this is an issue that we both have, and how can we work through it, and when does our body when does it work the best, when are we most optimizing our health, and how does our body work the best for ourselves. So
Yeah, and I feel like, okay, so let's get into the journey that we're planning to take.
yes,
So first and foremost, follow our social media page. I'm gonna put it here somewhere. It's gonna show our journey, and we're doing a 12-month journey with 4 phases. The first phase is detoxifying.
it's cleansing and re-editing. What do we call it again?
Detoxifying.
Cleansing. No, it's cleansing and changing our diet. Or,
Yeah.
We'll get the right wording and we'll write it for y'all. But we have it all down packed. It's not like we forgot, but we have it all down packed. Really, we separate in 4 phases of what we feel is most optimizing for you to transition yourself, because me and Mel are like serial weight lossers. And
We really are.
Serial cleansers, serial detoxers. We'll try everything. We've tried everything, and this is not new for us. Like we're always trying to lose weight. Yeah, like we're always trying to do something. We're always trying a new thing. And I think for us, we realized like what works for us, what doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
We realized that we force ourselves into cleanses, and we tend to hold ourselves to a higher standard than what really cleansing is about. And if we can't do the full 30 days, then we shouldn't do it at all. And it's like that's not the mindset you need to have. You need to have the mindset of you have a social life. You're gonna have a party. You're gonna have a dinner. You're gonna have you're gonna go out of town. That happens, and it's how do you balance your detox and cleansing with incorporating those into it. So with that being said, we definitely really looked at our first phase, which is cleansing and diet change, and we're really looking at how we're going to utilize it over the 3 months to how we're actually going to try to do it.
You know what I feel like was most important, she talked about it a little bit about what worked for us when Angela's actually vegan, I'm not. I decided for 2018 I was going to try to transition to pescatarian because I realized that when I do eat meat, and stuff, I'm more lethargic versus when the first time I had my go around of losing, I lost 100 pounds. I ate mostly fruits and vegetables. Sorry, I'm Caribbean, so I say vegetables, pronounce everything. And for me, that's when I felt my best. I had the most energy. I was ready to go and work out and do everything. And then, like, when I started reintroducing me back into my thing, and I was actually vegan for a year and a half, and I broke it one night. I just wanted a red velvet cake, and I ate it. Then after the cake, I had pizza, and then pretty much I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a vegetarian. And I was probably a vegetarian for like, what, 2 weeks?
I can't.
And then I went back to eating meat again, and ever since that, I mean, I kept the weight off for like, I want to say a good 2-3 years. But once I got into grad, I don't know. Oh, I tried a way. I started taking a supplement to help me lose weight. Something of GNC. I want to say it was like, I forgot what it was, but I think they disbanded now. I forgot it was. I don't know what it was called, but like GNC used to sell it. And they ended up canceling it. But what it did was it revved up your metabolism. And I was already skinny. I already got to my goal, which was like I was at 159, but I wanted to be 145, so I started taking the supplement. And what it did was it curbed my appetite. But when I stopped taking the supplement, it reversed backfire. So my appetite doubled. So I started, like, because I wasn't no longer taking the supplement, I started eating more. And kid you not, and then I was diagnosed with depression at the time. And then because of my depression, all I did was sit on the couch for 3 months and eat. And then within 3 months, I gained 88 pounds. And I've been trying to lose that 88 pounds for the last 3 years. And it's been an uphill battle. Like, it's constantly day to day, like, oh, I'm trying to lose it. And now it's like, no, I'm serious. I want to do this. And with me, I work best when I have an accountability buddy, which is why I was like, Angela, let's do this. We did it together. You know, we didn't do it together the first time, but we kept each other motivated once we lost the weight. So I feel like this time it's like, oh, let's do it together again. Let's do it together this time and together keep it off together, you know?
Yeah, and I think we kind of been through the same thing, but for different reasons. Like, my weight loss came from a variety of things. One of the main ones was I had an ACL issue. My workout regimen, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm vegan, and people be like, oh, she's not vegan, she's thick, whatever. I'm vegan. Like, I don't eat meat and I don't eat cheese, but don't mean I still don't eat food that's vegan, that's unhealthy for you, and a lot of other things that can still make you gain weight. Like, I eat a lot of carbs, like, and by carbs, I mean, like, breads, and my body does not process that well. I've known that to the end of all time, but girl, I love me a Brooklyn bagel with some tofu cream cheese. So I think at the end of the day, like, and then we all have our weaknesses, and that's mine, and my body does not process carbs well. I am 5'2", ain't got no business eating all that carbs, and my body does well when I'm eating fruits and vegetables raw, to be honest. But you know, life happens. Like, and one of the biggest things I was telling Mel, we went to the Equinox Gym on 17th, Highline one, which I literally, as we were on our way back, I was like, I used to run the Highline every morning all the way down to 10th, and then I would run back the streets to my house, and that was my morning, like, workout, like, to prep me up, and I was still doing afternoon workout, and that was like hardcore running. And I had the ACL issue for years, but it just got worse and worse as I got older. And unfortunately, like, I'm almost at a year anniversary. I just had my surgery last year in January. So my knee is much better, and it's just really trying to get me back to a lot of different things. My optimal workout schedule, being comfortable to run again. I haven't ran in like 3 or 4 years, and that's really one of my goals, is to run outside again. And anyone that has an ACL issue or even a meniscus tear, I had both. I had no ACL at all and a meniscus tear. Wow. And I had an complete ACL reconstruction and meniscus repair back in January 2017. So now I'm at a year. I ain't got no excuses. I'm fully healed now. So it's really all about, you all have your struggles, and I feel like me and Mel both have our own individual struggles that made us get back here, and they're okay. And I think we both had to come to the time, it's like, we're accepting them, we're accepting our weight gain, we're accepting where we are, and then really putting forward, like, how are we gonna change it, and then in addition, like, how to share with other people who've been there. Like, you know, we feel like I low-key felt like a failure. Like, I lost all the weight and now I'm back. Like, even we have little videos which hopefully we'll post with them, where literally our genuine reactions to getting on the scale and seeing our weight. And
I'll post them at the end.
And for us, it was just, for me, I'm just like, I haven't weighed, this was how much I weighed, way more than I weighed, not way more, but more than I weighed before I originally lost the weight. And that's just like a slap in the face to, like, see, like, I've lost this before, and now I've gained it back to have to lose it again. It's a lot. It's
so much work.
It is. It's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's like, take ownership of it. Stuff happens, and as stuff happens, you gotta, like, you know, you gotta deal with it, and then make your moves to change for the better.
I feel like just even doing this video, we're gonna see the transformation from this video to the end of 2018 and see how far we come. And we want you guys to hold us accountable and like feel free to share in the comments your favorite workouts. Feel free to share detoxes, diet tips, whatever, or meal prep options. Just feel free to share and help us, because at the end of the day, accountability really helps you stay focused. It helps you feel like you have someone to talk to and lean on. And all positivity, the more positivity you put out there, positivity comes back to you. And I feel like I really hope that people embrace us and hold us accountable along this journey. And yeah, feel free to share whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna add you have anything else to say? Sorry.
No, I think we said a lot today.
Yeah, I think at the end of this, we're gonna show our reaction to getting on the scale, and I'm also gonna show our before and after pictures, which was like, for me, I was like,
Yeah.
but
But also too, I think it's important for me to share is our original weights and before when we lost the original weight. And I say that because I think it's important for us to like relive that, because one of the biggest things that me and Mel struggled with is that when we were our lowest weights, we still thought we were fat. And I think, and it's so sad because literally we sit there and we'll say like, wow, to think back then I thought I was fat. Now I'll do anything to be that weight again. And I think it's so important to recognize that like when you are at your weight, like really see yourself for like what you look like and really see yourself for the accomplishments that you made. Because the weight that I was, I'd give anything to be that weight again.
Yeah, honestly, it's a mental thing.
It is a mental thing.
It's like you have to prepare, because that's why I'm also decided to do this journey and share it, because it's like you need that motivation. You to realize like, oh, I'm making these things up in my head, and it's like it was so crazy because when I was smaller or whatever, people be like, you don't need to lose no more weight. I didn't have I got the same exact reaction I got being heavy set. When I was heavy set, like, you need to lose weight. When I started losing weight, I got, you need to stop losing weight.
Right.
And it was just, I don't know. I feel like it's all mental, and it's about you being happy with who you are, and being surrounding yourself with people that love and care about you, and to keep your mental balance.
Right. But not even just being happy with where you are. Like maybe you do have a further goal than where you was, but appreciating how far you've come, because in the end of the day, like I lost about 45 pounds when I was at my lowest weight, and for me to still look in the mirror and not be happy with where I was,
that's a lot.
That's insane, because it's like, what? I lost so much weight and I wasn't happy with it, and I still wanted to lose more or be more fit or whatever, which is nothing wrong with that, but also like that is what spirals like Mel into taking GNC pills when she was at her lowest, that potentially messed up her metabolism, or vice versa, me still cleansing and still doing these things where it's like cleanse when you need to rid your body of the toxins, but don't cleanse because you still feel like you need to get yourself more smaller or more fit or whatever. Like all that's not good mental stuff to have, and it messes you up and it makes you gain your weight back when you really don't need to. So I think that's one of the main goals we want people to take away from this too, is because we've been there, we've done that, we lost the weight and we're happy with ourselves, but at the end of the day, if you get back to where you were and you really look at how far you've come, you'll learn to appreciate it. So that's one of the things I hope me and her both take out of this, is being happy with no matter what, any type of milestone we make is worth it, and we should be proud of it. All right, moment of truth.
Fucking goodness. Give my French.
Moment of truth.
Oh
on the
my
dot.
God. How do I weigh that much weight?
How you
Thanks
feel?
for drinking last night.
How do you feel?
I'm disgusted. Like,
Don't say disgusted.
I'm sad because I'm 243 pounds.
Is that the highest you've been ever?
No. When I was an undergrad, I probably was like 260.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Is that more than you thought it was?
Way more. I thought it was going to be like at least 229.
It happens, girl. I swear, we swore my skin was lying, but it was us lying to ourselves.
I take it out. You're weighing it at 187.8 inches. How do you feel?
Terrible. That's more than I was before I lost my original weight. So it sucks.
Dang.
I know, but I don't look it. I guess like they have muscle.
You're pushing great.
No, it's probably muscle because I walk more in New York City, but still, that's more than what I originally
Girl, we talking about that shit.
So